I've been thinking a lot about memory competitions. People think they're really boring to watch, but they think what we do is really cool. Memorizing cards, names, numbers, binary, all that stuff, they think that's awesome. But watching a memory competition is probably one of the most boring things you could ever do. And I totally agree with these people because you're just sitting there, right? Quiet. You can't do anything, you can't say anything, you can't get up because people complain all the time that someone did this, someone moved, someone made this noise. And so the audience can't do anything. And the audiences at these different memory competitions, when I look at them, they're so bored. They're like, oh my god, when is it going to be over? And so my question to you is, what can we do to memory competitions to make them more engaging to the audiences? What can we do? Let me know what you think down below. Because the only reference I have are these different game shows I've done in the past. Now, when I went to China to Superbrain, what made it interesting is that I had these big walls with all these cow patterns. They brought 3 real cows on stage, and so the audience could see what was happening. Now, of course, it was a recall I was doing. The memorization happened before, because me looking at cow patterns for a couple hours is not going to be fun at all. But no, the game shows are for TV, so they have to engage people's attentions, right? And so, having these big patterns of me running across, me looking at the cows, that's engaging for people to kind of see what's going on. And so, that's the only reference I have. And I'm trying to figure out how can we add that into memory competitions. Because, just memorizing everything like beforehand is not as entertaining, doing live on the spot and then trying to recall it. But you also have to consider, these athletes do need a certain amount of concentration to actually do the stuff, right? When I memorize, I have to be really focused. And of course, having these like random noises or like movements around me might mess me up. But maybe there's a way to kind of make that, compromise between the two. Maybe we have to, give way to having noise, having people talk so it's a little bit more interesting and engaging for them to talk on the sideline like, man, you see that person do that? No, that was really cool. And the competitors, suck it up. Just get used to having noise around you. If you don't like the noise, wear headphones, okay? And so, stuff like that, make small little compromises, because my goal for memory competitions is to have them like really high up there, I guess like in sports, kind of like in the sport world. And that's because when you have a sport really popular, a lot of people know about it. A lot of people get interested in it. Just like football, right? American football, you see these people like, oh my god, that guy threw that pass down, all the way down the field. That guy just out-juked everyone. And so it's really engaging. It really gets you pumped up like, hey, I want to play football. I want to go try that out. And so, of course, you have all these football camps. You have the sports at the school and the football. And so you have all these different things happening. And that's what I want for memory competitions. Because if people are interested in memory competitions, they're going to be interested in memory techniques. And then they're going to start applying it to useful information in their lives. And that's my goal, is to help people learn these memory techniques and show them how to be more successful in their lives by applying them. If they're a student or a business professional or running their business, whatever it may be, memory techniques are going to help them learn information and make more of an impact and just have more success overall. And that's what I want. And I think having memory competitions is really big. Having people interested in them is going to lead way to that path. And so I've been thinking about ways of making memory competitions interesting. How can it be more engaging to audiences? How can they even get involved? And what can we do? So if you have any ideas on how to make memory competitions more appealing, different things we can actually do that would actually be fun, entertaining, and interesting to people, let me know, because I would love to hear it. And maybe something could eventually develop, because that's the the end goal, is somehow get these competitions more engaging, have like thousands of people wanting to see these different competitions, and just see some of these best memories in the world just go at it head to head. So yeah, so let me know what you think down below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.